Sunday, 6:35. Let's do this. Es $1, ¿verdad? Cada disco.
Ajá.
Más uno.
Órale.
Gracias, amigo.
Okay.
One disc costs $1. I'll sell for $15. $10. Oh, Brad. What's this?
You're getting heavy for me to carry.
Thanks, boss. All right, Ed. $10. This Gyromite right here, usually about $2, but there's a special adapter. I'll sell for $30. Plus these games right here, I'll sell individually. Popeye and Duck Hunt. All right. So they're not very. Those games are not very expensive, but the Popeye I think you can get like $10. The Duck Hunt I'll bundle with the system, but that Gyromite usually it's only like they're like $2. But it was a special one, early release Gyromite, so it has the Famicom adapter, and I sold those for $30 each. So I paid $10. You know that's a good deal. It's awesome. One's $5. See that? Bam. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Catch you next time. New sealed zip drive. Amazon's going for about one. It was $110. eBay it's going for about 50 or 60. I probably believe that better, but $5. All right, so we got the two. Right, the two leather bags and the awesome looking vest. All right, $9. It's 10. Thank you.
Thank you. You said 8 or 9?
Yeah, you gave me more than. Yeah.
Sorry.
It was 9.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Oh, let's see this. Voltron. How much for the Voltron?
That one is expensive, $25.
$12.
I think I paid too much for that.
Yeah, this is a cool one.
It's from the 80s.
Yeah, no, I've had the legs before and some of the arms, and these guys' heads are always missing. Like right there, it's supposed to be a tiger's head.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, right here, where you see the little spot right there.
Well, it's
Yeah.
kind of like a fist with the face on it.
Okay.
Oh, she knows what it looks like.
You know best for World War, probably the beginning of World War II. Oh. Thank you, man.
You don't happen to have the arms though, right? No, the little fists.
No, I don't have anything else.
But would you take $20 for it?
Okay, that's what I paid.
All right.
How much for that long jeans one?
So I picked up the Voltron action figure for $20. It's going for about $50. It is missing its hands, but I think it's forgiven. Maybe around $54. It's pretty good condition, and it's all there for the hands. So that was a good buy. A lot of people really dig the Voltron.
Thing's cool.
You just made my day. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Awesome.
There goes. But for $1, this is easily a $25 game. I just gotta get it cleaned up. The disc is all scratched up and chewed up. What's that?
Look in there and you get all the different movie in there?
No, that's not what it is.
Just paid $3 for all these games. I didn't get a chance to go through them all. But yeah, $3. I mean, it's a safe bet. This one right here, I sold this at least for like $15. No, una bolsa. ¿Sabes qué? Voy a usar una de estas. Así está bien. Muchas gracias. Yeah, $3. It's not bad. Sold this for at least 15. So it's good. Another day. We did it. Another beautiful day. A lot of great things I want to share them with you right now. So one of the stalls that I stopped off today, they had these cool leather goods, leather bags. It's really awesome. Look at that. It looks like it's maybe hand tooled, or I don't know, machine tooled. I'm not sure the terminology, but it's made of leather, and it's this really cool bag. I guess you call it purse. And then this guy too. Look at that, awesome! Look at all that detail in there. And I saw a lot of clothes online, and whenever I find something real crazy looking, look at this thing. Awesome vest, ladies vest. It's got all these little tassels on it and some all fancy. Look at this beadwork. So $5. I got this for $5, and then 2 each here. So $9 total. I think I did well. I think I did really well. I don't know what I'm gonna sell this for. I'm gonna look online to see what what the going rate is for this brand. And for this type of detailed beadwork, man, it's beautiful. I mean, there's some issues with it. I think on the top there was it's kind of ripped or something. I don't see it right now. There's just so much going on. This vest has got so much going on for it. I'm gonna look at this. It's even got these crazy jewels on them. Let's see, a bunch of jewels on it. I'm really excited over ladies' vest for some reason. I don't know why, but if I like it, if I find it interesting, I want to buy it. And the leather, I don't know the leather bags. I don't know what their going rate is. This is one of those impulse buys that I see it, I really like it, I just want to get it. And so I did. I mean, $2 each. That's not bad. And then $5 for that. Easy. $9 easy. I do that every time. Oh, also from the same vendor, I got the vest and the leather bags. I also got this. Look at that. This is a die-cast Voltron action figure. It's the 11-inch. It has some. It's missing a few things, like it's missing the fists. They're cat heads that look like fists. This guy too, right here. Check that out. Both of them are missing. It's okay. One of the wings, the main guy, is broken. See how this guy has that extra flap? This guy doesn't right here. It's all right. I'm thinking I paid $20 for this one. They go for about $50 online, so I'll ask $50 and see where it goes from there. But this is really cool. This is die-cast metal. At least the legs and the arms are, not the center chest. The black cat figure. But this is really cool. Voltron, you really don't see these guys in this type of condition, especially for $20. I mean, it's awesome. I've had the legs before, like a few just different parts and pieces, but I've never bought the whole thing here at the swap meet. So this is really cool. This is a good find. So from one vendor, I got 4 things. Really good value. Yeah, finally some Nintendo games, man. I've been going on a large drought without buying original NES Nintendo games. So I got 3. I paid $10 for it. Normally I wouldn't. I'll tell you why in a minute. 3 of them. And you can see right here that these are the when Nintendo first came out, they released the first version of the games, and all the first version of the games have this. I wish I had another Nintendo game to show you, but it doesn't have this little. It's like an indentation here, so you can see it's just kind of flat. So these are the first versions. What happened was when Nintendo first came out, they didn't know it was going to be as popular as it was, and what they did is they ran out. Sometimes they ran out of these games because they were selling so fast. So what they did is they resold it, and you can tell it's the newer. I would say the newer version, just because I mean it is old from the 80s, but the newer version will have that little dip in here. And I mean these games aren't that much. I mean Duck Hunt I think is like $3 or $4 online, but it's okay. What I'll do is I'll probably bundle this with the Nintendo and the gun and Mario Brothers, and it'll sell quick. Popeye is more like a $10 game, so that's cool that came in there. So I'll give my money back on just that one game. And in this game right here, normally it's a $2 game. It's a really terrible game. Usually play it with the robot, with Rob the Robot. That guy right there. You see that? That's why that's on there. I think there's only like 2 games that were made to go with to be played with Rob the Robot. And Rob's like a machine like that, and it really doesn't do much. It's more of a gimmick, selling gimmick when Nintendo came out. But if you have it, it's worth some money, even though it's really worthless. Anyway, so this game, it's terrible. It's like a $2 game, except for some versions of the early one. By the early, the one that doesn't have the notch on there. Some of these versions, they'll have an adapter a Japanese Famicom adapter. And the Famicom adapter is just the Nintendo version, the Japanese Nintendo version, the one that came out first, and then they released it in the US as the Nintendo Entertainment System. Anyway, so what happened is they sold these sold so much, the copies of the Nintendo game sold so much that they had to bump up production, and the only way they could really do that is they took these adapters. So these have a Famicom adapter. Essentially, you're able to play Japanese games in a US Nintendo. So what they did, since they needed to keep up with demand here in the US, they took the Japanese game, which is, it's probably like that big that it fits in here, and then they put an adapter here. And you could tell that by the way it weighs, by how much it weighs, and also there's this color. This guy, some are more of a lighter purple than a dark purple. But anyway, essentially, so there's the Japanese version of the game here, and then there's the Famicom adapter, which is right here. And since it does have that, it's going to be going. I can actually sell this for like $30, and I've had, I think, 2 of these already, and they sell quick. Another way to tell that it's the early version is you'll see the 5 screws right here in the middle, just like that. The newer ones have a 3 screw. But anyway, even if you do find an old version of these, doesn't mean that it has an adapter in it. You have to be able to kind of feel the weight and of course the color of this guy. It takes some doing, but if you do want to look it up, there's websites that tell you how to figure that out. So this guy's $30, right, roughly around 10, and I'll probably bundle this one with something else. But this is a cool buy. Plus, I got the sleeves, the dust sleeves. I got a bunch of these. I got a huge trash bag full of these. I'll probably end up bundling all of those together and selling them for like $1 each or something like that. So that was a good score. All right, so the buy of the day was this guy. This is a zip drive, 250 megabyte, I believe, is the max capacity, or it might be the max and minimum. I'm not sure. I don't really deal a lot with zip drives. It's sealed. You see here, it's still sealed new. I mean, it has some holes in it. There's some issues with the plastic sealing, but I mean, it's still new, sealed. On Amazon, it was going for about 100 and something. On eBay, they were selling actual completed sales that were about $60. I paid $5. This is the buy of the day right here. So I'm really excited about this one. I'll put this up probably tomorrow and hopefully sell it in a week or 2. I hope. I mean, there was a lot that were sold on eBay. There was quite a few, so I'm pretty confident that this will sell. Sometimes I have issues with wanting to buy these older technologies because, I mean, it might say, people might be asking a lot of money, but it might not be selling because people don't need it. But apparently this has been selling pretty consistently, so I'm guessing maybe people have some information on these zip drives. They kind of look like the older floppy drives, but they're thicker and they hold more. So hopefully, somebody has a bunch of them that need the information off of it. They'll use this so they can, recover that info. But anyway, $5. I'm going to sell it for $60. Yeah. I bought this for $1. That guy originally wanted $3. It was like a dad and his son. It looked like garage sale people, not regulars. Funny, the guy next to the vendor that I bought this from, he was selling a bunch of video games, and he told me that he bought some games from the guy. And I was like, oh man, he probably took all the good ones, but you can't be an expert in everything, in every single game, every single title, every single system. So I was looking through and I saw this, and I know this is a really expensive game. I every time I see it, I get it. And I saw it, I was like, yeah, and I looked in there, made sure the disc is in there, because you never know. Sometimes they're different discs, and then this one's all scratched up. But luckily, hopefully I'll be able to get it cleaned. So when I asked him, he's like $3, and then I knew I was gonna pay $3. That's it's an awesome price. But then of course, it might not work because it did have some deep scratches. So I showed him the scratches, and I offered him $1, and he took $1. I mean, I was willing to take a chance for $3, but it's okay. $1, awesome. So this game will ranges anywhere from $25 to $35. Does not have the manual. I was wrong. It does have the manual, so this is more like a $35 game. From $1 to $35. It's gonna cost me some money to get it clean, so either way, I'll get about $35 for it. Very pew, 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 pew. Awesome. My last purchase of the day was this bundle here. I paid $3 It was supposed to be $3.25. I didn't have the 25 cents, but he was cool. He gave me a 25-cent discount. I got all these here. They're mainly computer games. I didn't go through them. I'm not too familiar with these titles. Star Trek, actually 3 or 4 Star Trek games. I checked them, make sure that the discs were in there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too familiar if these games are any good, but I purchased them because they're so cheap. I didn't want to have to go through all, I don't know, there's like 15 of them in here. I don't want to have to go through all of them and check them. I said I'm just going to do $3. I'll check them at home. If they're no good, you know what? I can use these cases. I have a lot of just loose discs that I have online, and you know these cases always come in handy. This is a Warcraft Tides of Darkness 2. I have a few of those games. Here's this. And here's the other Star Trek game. Sega Rally. I didn't know this game was for the PC, but it is. Another Star Trek game. This is a Mucho Macho edition. I don't know, it sounds funny, that's why I got it. This is cool. It's Mortal Kombat for the PC, and this case right here, what they did is they re-released it, or there's some company out there, I guess called Sold Out Softwares. I've seen this case before. Basically, they just take classic games, they'll repackage them in this nice case, and then they'll resell them. I'm not sure if this is going to go for any money, but everybody knows the Mortal Kombat title, so hopefully that goes for something. And then this guy right here, this guy's going to make me my money back on this, and plus some. This is the Microsoft Office Microsoft Office Student and Teacher Edition 2003. The disc is in there. It is the correct one. As you can tell, it's the hologram version. That's how they try to stop counterfeiters. They put the hologram on it. Makes it harder for them to make, you know, fake copies of these. And I do have the product key on the back. I'm not going to show you. I don't want you stealing my product key, but it's here too. It's the 2003 version. It's not the newest version, but I have had this before, and I sell them for about $15. Good little buy, right? Recap. I'm not going to do the numbers in my head. I've done it before. I don't like it. Sometimes I do a lot of errors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put those numbers right here. I'm going to put these numbers right here, so you can go ahead and take a look at that, and hopefully they might get you excited. Hopefully they might spark some conversation with me or with yourself to hopefully, you know, do this part-time, perhaps buy and sell, you know, stuff yourself. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thumbs up, subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much and have a great day. If you have any questions about the things I purchased today, or any questions in general about eBay, Amazon, selling things, video games, let me know. Just give me some comments. I'm happy to discuss. I'm always happy to talk about my work and what I buy and selling. And so my wife gets tired of it. She doesn't want me talking to her about it, so I got to talk to you guys. So please let me know, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.